I fly the most exquisite ships, navigating the mysteries of the universe. I command the engines of industry, transforming ambition into empire. I unleash war upon my enemies, commanding fleets that darken the stars. I'm a diplomat, a mastermind, the architect of my fate. I play EVE Online.
So, guys, what do you want to do today?
Dude, guess what I found when I went dumpster diving today?
What?
3 tickets to SeaWorld!
No way!
Yes way!
We totally gotta go!
Oh yeah, dude, definitely.
No, guys, we shouldn't go to SeaWorld. We shouldn't give them any business.
Why not?
They have roller coasters.
And whales!
You know what else they have? Animal abuse.
Here you go with that humanitarian shit.
What do you mean they have animal abuse?
I mean, they abuse their whales.
Of course he would care about whales being abused. His mom's a whale.
Badass.
Junior, we don't have time for mom whale jokes.
We always have time for mom whale jokes. Here's one. Who weighs more, a whale or your mom?
I can take a guess.
What?
You're gonna say it's my mom.
What? No, they weigh the same! Because she's a whale! A whale and your mom, they're the same fucking thing!
It's not that hard, dude.
My point is SeaWorld's mean to their whales.
They're not mean to their whales. They give them water to swim in and food. What else would they want?
Have you guys not seen the documentary? It's called Blackfish.
Whoa!
Watch it, dude. Chill out.
Your racism goes all the way to fish?
But it's not racist. They're called blackfish because they're black fish. They're killer whales.
What do you call people that are black?
What, black people?
See, I knew it.
All he sees is black and white. Fish segregation that's fucked up that you're even black and white even when it comes to looking at fish.
What, I promise, if you guys watch the documentary, you're not gonna want to go to SeaWorld.
Okay, so they have a documentary called Blackfish. Do they have a documentary called Black People that's about black people?
Dude, it's called Roots.
Okay, show us this stupid documentary, Cody, and if they're not abusing their animals, we're going.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Chad Washwell. I'm a former trainer at SeaWorld in Orlando. I took the job right out of college. You know, I really felt like I had a connection with the whales. I would try to communicate with them telepathically, like I was Aquaman. Seems kind of silly looking back now. Jennifer was a good trainer, you know, a little impatient, I will say that. She would hit the whales sometimes, just slap them around, you know, a lot. There was one instance where a whale didn't do a trick she wanted, and she grabbed it by the tail, like in a cartoon, just sort of flung it around, you know, slapping it against the ground, like she was Popeye, and it was pretty hard to watch. There was another time where she actually had a gun, and she pistol whipped the whale pretty hard. It was real gangster shit, like it owed her money. And she fired a few warning shots into the water to scare it. Whales don't like gunfire. They are very fond of bugles, though. So whenever a whale would do a trick, we would give it a bugle to encourage it. The day Jennifer died, she wanted the whale to do a backflip, which it did. So she gave it a bugle, and then she wanted it to get on a motorcycle and do donuts. And it just swam in circles like a fucking idiot. So she hit it, of course, who wouldn't? And then, it wanted the bugles anyway, and she wouldn't give it to him. So then she started hitting it, you know, just really pounding it, just really giving it the business naturally, you know, and I guess the whale didn't like that. So it grabbed her by the ponytail, and that's when it pulled her underwater. And from there, it scalped her, pulled her hair clean off, and just kind of held on to her body. And I mean, it had her body for weeks. I mean, we were too scared to go in there after it. And what's the point? You know, she's already dead. So the whale would do tricks with her body, just throw her up in the air, catch her. It's pretty cool, honestly. We actually sold out that week. It's the best business we'd ever done. Visitors wanted more trainers to die so that their bodies could be used as toys for the whale, which is obviously we couldn't afford that. That's not sustainable. But I learned a lot from Jennifer, mostly not to hit the whales and not to have a ponytail. I'm sorry, I can't do this.
That's so sad, Cody.
Dude, humans are horrible people.
I told you guys SeaWorld was bad.
Why can't they just release the whales in the water?
They own them, Junior. They keep them until they die.
Oh, kind of like slavery. I mean, I'm not sad for the whales. It just reminds me of slavery. Black people, black fish. When will it end, dude? I'm going home.
He's right, Cody. We need to go save the whales from SeaWorld.
We can't save them, Junior.
I'm gonna be the Harriet Tubman of whales. You can call me Harriet Whaleman.
Harriet Tubman didn't save Tubbs.
Okay, my name will be Whaliet Tubman.
What? Junior, how are we gonna save whales?
Okay, I have an idea. Just wait right here. I have an idea. Here's my plan.
That's a trash bag, Junior.
Yeah, we're gonna put the killer whale in the trash bag.
Your plan is to put a killer whale in a fucking trash bag?
Yeah, you didn't let me finish. Look, we're gonna go to SeaWorld with these tickets, and then I'm gonna distract one of the workers, and then you're gonna put the killer whale in the trash bag.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Well, Junior, killer whales weigh like 12,000 pounds.
Okay, well, the girl in the documentary was throwing one around like it was nothing.
Well, that's true. She did do that. But how are we gonna distract the worker?
Hey guys, look what I can do.
Work today is broken. We're all working in too many disconnected apps, and it's killing team productivity. But for the first time, there's a platform that fixes it by combining everything you need. Projects, chat, and knowledge in one place. It's all powered by the world's most complete work AI, so you can find answers from anywhere and get work done faster. Introducing ClickUp, the everything app for work.
Once again, the devs are sharing this what they're working on. In today's video, we're going to be talking about controllers, of how they're getting removed, permanent servers, how they will work, a huge buff to multi-accounting and alternative accounts. So first of all, let's go straight to the permanent servers. This will be releasing on March 13. So I'm going to explain quickly how this will work. As you can see here, it says scenario servers will not close. When the scenario ends after its settlement phase, this server will convert into a permanent server. Let's say your friend is playing in Rare Winter server, and you are also playing in a Rare Winter server. The only difference is that you both are in separate Rare Winter servers. Let's say 50, and your friend is on 100. Once your friend's server goes into settlement phase, that means after it goes to phase 6 here, and the days end here,